What's good, y'all? Welcome to my review for this week's episode of Sword Art Online. Yo. Yo, this episode is fucking amazing. Excellent art and animation. I also recorded an episode reaction for this one, so you guys, if you want to check that out. That video will probably most likely be dropping tomorrow-ish, along with my review with Takeover, yeah. Saw Takeover, man, was great stuff. Hopefully I have enough time to finish this review before Konami starts. But yeah, man. This episode, let's just jump right in, because this episode was fire. This episode, amazing animation, some cool stuff. We saw some interesting stuff with Kirito. We learned more about the pussy, and yeah, man, great stuff. So let's just jump right in. So we start something off. We got these rotating shots of just the war, the battles, everything that's going on. Guys getting sliced up. God was getting sliced up, whole 9 yards. I would say the amount of blood that we've gotten here is quite shocking with how little censorship is. Like, there was no censorship with what happened with Dakia, you know, the chick that had her arms get destroyed and her legs, and then was crying blood. You know, that chick was so badass. And I don't know why Reki killed her. I mean, I know, legitimately, she probably couldn't survive that, but I would have found some bullshit-ass reason to make her live, man. But that's just me. But, so yeah, you got Dakia, and so yeah, they're going on from there. Then we see the lollies getting in on the action, slicing, decapitating goblins left, right, and center. Great animation, but like I said, there was surprisingly no censorship, or very little censorship. The one scene that I wanted there not to be a censorship is the one where they probably got censored a little bit, which we'll talk about that when we get there. But anyway, so we got those sweeping shots, then they lead over to where to where that little storage shed is, and they're like, I knew it, that pussy. They said coward, but I'm gonna say pussy. Because that's what he is. He is a pussy. I'm gonna keep calling him pussy throughout the rest of this video. Maybe not. So anyway, we see the dude shivering like a bitch. Shivering like a bitch. Then we get the OP. Then after the OP, we get back. We get this flashback back to when, I'm assuming it's a flashback. It might be a nightmare sequence. It might be a dream sequence for all I know. Where the pussy, Rendley I think his name is, he goes over there and sees the administrator. The administrator says that he seems broken because he cannot achieve Bankai, or perfect weapon control art. But I would call it Bankai because that's what it is. This you cannot achieve Bankai, good sir. So you get Dr. Stoned. So anyway, then Chudelkin said, we got Chudelkin, which I'm looking forward to watching this with the English dub for no other reason, just so I can hear Chudelkin's English voice some more. Because Chudelkin, I mentioned this before in other videos, but Chudelkin's English voice, man, is fucking masterful. I love the guy that voiced him. He should be voicing the Joker. That's how good he is. So anyway, so she says, and also the administrator tells him good night before she leaves. And then Chudelkin be like, oh, the administrator said good night to you. I'm so jealous. And then he, stones him. So that's when he wakes up. We head over then. From there, we head over to the front entrance where we hear Ron and TC talking. They find out the storage and they're like, okay, let's keep Kirito there and guard there. So they walk inside. The pussy goes out, kind of backs away outside. I guess Ronnie heard something, and she's like, hey, is anyone there? Her hand is on her sword. The dude comes out with his hands up, like, I am not your enemy. And they notice that he's an integrity knight. They're like, oh, excuse my rudeness, Mr. Knight. And she's like, nah, man, it's my fault for scaring you. And don't call me Mr. Knight because I am not an integrity knight. Anymore, I mean. So, and he's like, I ran away. I mean, I'm sure there's been deaths, but I cannot bring myself to leave this place. And so they go on from there. She introduces herself as Ronnie and Tisa introduce themselves. They also need that they also said they could help him out with Kirito. And wait, Kirito that defeated the administrator. Kirito, yes. Kirito, do you know anyone else by the name of Kirito there, good sir? Or should I say, man? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this fucking pussy joke. I'm done, man. I'm done. It's ran its course. So anyway, so Kirito, they're going on, so they're talking about, they're asking him for his help, and then Ronnie says, or I believe this was T, he says, to be honest, defeating a goblin is above us, or is like a two above us, it's pretty much, they're under level, that's why I'm going to say in gaming term, they're under level, and I'm like, y'all were trained by Kirito and Yujo, probably the greatest swordsmen to ever walk this land. Y'all survived attempted rape as well. And you're telling me you can't kill a goblin? One single goblin you're telling me you can't kill a goblin. What the fuck was all the training for? Like, I'm just sitting there being like, huh? Nani? Reki, explain? What do you mean you can't defeat a goblin? Y'all were trained by Kirito. Did all their training lead? Did y'all suddenly get amnesia? Like, what the hell? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. Maybe they don't mean the same way I do, but whatever the case may be. I get that kind of little eyebrow raising there. I'm like, y'all were trained with Kirito, and you survived attempted raid, but y'all telling me you can't defeat a single goblin? Alright. Whatever. So anyway, so from there, Ronnie goes outside, and she tells her what she sees or smoke, and then eventually she sees a goblin. Excuse me. They see a goblin coming towards them. Ronnie starts to back up, and that's when the goblin comes in. At this point, y'all see my reaction. I'm like, Reki, no! Don't you do it! I swear to God, you do another goddamn rape scene. I swear to God. Because the goblin, I was making some jokes about Goblin Slayer. Like, I was like, oh, we about to go Goblin Slayer in this bitch, And I'm like, Reki? Because the goblin's outside like, oh man, this is a great haul for me. Y'all look tasty. I'm like, Reki? Don't you do it! Don't you fucking do it! Don't you fucking do it, Reki Kawahara. Don't you fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it. Yeah. Thankfully, there was no rape scene. Nobody got raped. Instead, we got a flashback. Thank Christ. So, but this flashback's Rennie. The dude's face out against his friend. Now, one thing I find is kind of weird is the dude's an Integrity Knight, correct? How does he still... I'm curious how this man actually still remembers this stuff, because this looks like this is... I would assume these memories he has here are all before he became an Integrity Knight. So I'm curious how he remembers, because remember, the administrator always blocks your memory through like those like a prism thing. So unless the dude suddenly unlocked himself, or these could have been after that, or maybe something happened beforehand, maybe like the administrator's tech stopped working when she died. I'm not sure. There might have been some cuts from the light novel for all I know. I got a couple of guys who I watched that also watched the read the light novel, so I'll probably be checking out their videos on this episode just to make sure and probably get some other clarification of all of my man Chibi. But anyway. They're going at it. They're fighting, they're having a great time. Of course, the two friends. And then their swords clash, and we see a crack form in its sword. Not big enough for anyone to really notice, but it's there. We see him after a huge close-up. So then he goes for an upward. So Rennie goes for an upward slash. Jumps up in the air and hits him. When the dude puts his sword up to block it, but they kind of clash. After a few seconds, the sword just breaks apart. The dude's sword makes a beeline straight for his head. I thought the dude was about to get chopped in half, But instead, we see a sword by him, and then we see a streak of blood come down the sword. And then his friend's like, and falls to the ground. So from there, after he falls down to the ground, he's like, no, and then we see, because it looks like he got cut up in his midsection-ish. From what we could see from the little blood spatter we got around the middle part of his body, so I'm assuming that's where he got hit. And he's like, come a night for me. And the man finally croaks, and we see his soul come out from his body. Your soul is so sweet. So anyway, after that, the dude guy goes for his little shurikens, destructo discs, whatever you want to call them. We see Kirito gripping his swords a lot more. The man obviously wants to help and protect Ronnie and Tisei, but he can't because our boy's brain dead. So the dude has a sword grip on his sword tightening, but eventually Ronnie's like, "Oh, don't come any closer! I'll slash you if you do." Trying to get the goblin to fuck off. Then the dude just comes in there, uses his destructive and slices him up. Slices up in the head as well as his arm. I was hoping we would see some brain matter. Unfortunately, we did not see any brain matter. We just see his head fall down, and then the rest of his sword, then the rest of his corpse. And then he says, "Ronnie, Tisa, you guys stay here and protect Kirito." And I'm like, right. So man goes, so yes, so then the man goes off and returns to the battle. Yes, he retrieved his balls from his purse. So, we go there, then the dude is surrounded by gods, and my god, the animation here was fucking fantastic. Spectacular art animation from A1 Pictures here, and the dude just uses his destructiveness and just starts hitting random all the gods in every other direction. Looked amazing. Art animation here was mind-blowing. Looked fucking fantastic. So after he's done slicing and dicing goblins, the commander of the squad comes in there. He fires his little destructo discs, whatever the hell you want to call them, and the dude deflects. He's like, "Ha!" He's like, "Oh, next thing you'll say." He didn't say next thing you'll say, but that's pretty much what he said. Like, next thing you'll say is, "How did he do that? He's nothing more than a goblin." Yes. Well, you call yourself a mighty knight, aren't you? But yet you cowered in fear and ran away. Because you are defective, no? That's why you ran, right? And then we get some flashbacks from what we saw earlier with the administrator and everything, yada yada yada. He's like, "Yeah, as a Materia Knight, I'm a failure. But don't get it twisted. I'm the defective one. Not these." Fires them off again. And the dude blesses like, "See, no matter how many times you do it, it is futile." So then the dude puts his hand there and says, "Release recollection," which I believe that is your Shikai, right? And the perfect art control is your Bankai, if I remember correctly. So the man unleashes his Shinkai, where the two swords become one massive shuriken. He fires it off at the dude. He blocks, he deflects that one again, but then when he comes in for an air slash, the shuriken, this, whatever the hell you want to call it, comes out of nowhere and slices him directly in half. And then once he jumps in the air, we see his body kind of just like split into two and go right through. Now, the whole inner part of him was completely black. There was no blood in this scene. There was no internal organs. Nothing, which kind of surprised me. I mean, the internal organs and stuff is kind of expected. That's a little graphic, but I mean, Attack on Titan was able to get away with it. I think SAO could too. Now, maybe there's different time slots and whatever happened, so there could be that. But honestly, I was more shocked at the fact there was zero blood. Like, y'all have had no problem showing blood, but then right here, probably the one scene where I want some blood is the one where you don't give me any. I don't know, man. That's just, I don't know, man. I like that. I like that we didn't get blood there, but I digress. So anyway, after that, we get back to Uncle. I don't remember the dude's name, so I'm just gonna call him Uncle. He goes over. Oh, actually, before that, we head over to the to that dark elf leader, that hot chick. Lord have mercy, she's fine. But we go over to her, and and her subordinates tell her that the Goblin captains are dead. She asks how many Integrity Knights are there. She says 5, and they ask her if she's pinpointed the location. She's got 3 of them pinpointed, 2 of them. Or I think she might say 2 that were already located, and 3 that they knew the general area, but they haven't been able to find the like legitimate location, like where they are. So that's a tidbit. And so anyway, she also mentions like how many of you guys want to send in for the minions. She also says 10 in the minions, go 700 mils, and go from there, take out and go underground and undergo complete annihilation. So she's like, how many you want? We have currently of 800 that are already on standby. She's like, all of them, everyone. But she's like, but they'll be sitting ducks. But she's like, they'll like die or whatever. I forget exactly what she said, but she's like, I don't give a shit. Send them in. So their minions are actually those gargoyles we saw from the first half of Alicization. When Alice and Kirito are making their way up on top of that rooftop. That's where they are. So they're coming in there. We see Uncle. He says he puts a sword up, being like, "Time Splitter's sword, time slash," and then he just demolishes all of them, just kills them all in one fell swoop. Looked great. Art animation here was fantastic. So then we head over to Alice. Alice mentions how Uncle uses Time Splitter's sword attack. So and then we see her carrying the spirit bomb. or whatever the hell this thing's called. I'm just gonna call it a spirit bomb because you don't really have a name for it yet, and that's what it looks like. It looks like a spirit bomb, so I'm gonna call it a spirit bomb. So anyway, she puts her hands near it and it reduces in size. So from there, we head over back to the Dark Mage's, Dark Elves Mage, or Dark Mage, you know, leader, whatever her name is. She's fucking pissed. She's like, what? How did they all get destroyed? What the hell happened? And, you know, one of her supporters is like, I'm sorry, madam. I didn't see the whole thing, you know, and the usual stuff. She's pissed off. She drops her wine, usual shit. And then after, one of their subordinates tells like, you know, we got all 5 of them. We know where they are. We Gucci. And she's like, I am calm. But I was going to give props to facial expressions. She had the facial expressions here were great. Artists, though, props to the artists and the animators for this episode once again. Great stuff from them. Now, back to what she said about calm. Now, I don't think she's calm, so allow me to bestow upon her this breathing exercise. I know. So, everyone at home, character join along me. So, put your hands in the OK position. You know, that little thing you do, OK. Put your fingers all together, or as close as you can. Just have them all, you know, together. Have your arms extended out to about a 45-degree angle, maybe just about, almost nearly fully extended. So then, and have your fingers and your pinkies facing, you know, ahead of you. Bring it forward where your pinkies are facing the ground. Breathe in. Put them back in that position. Shakti. 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 This was the only positive to come from Jinder Mahal. Shakti. 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 See? Now you are now completely calm and have reached Zen. So anyway, so she gets calm, she sits back in her chair, sends off all the minions, sends off her like elves or witches and shit, and sends them on their way, merry way. So Alice unleashes Zenpon Sakura, she combines it with the combined and has this giant flower form in the air. Like I mentioned before, she essentially created the laser from the fucking Death Star around here. I might even put that in the thumbnail. Unleash the Death Star. You know, I'll probably put that in the thumbnail. That'll probably be the title of this review. So anyway, so she comes, so then we have this huge flower, then she says, and before that, we see all of the witches come put their hands up saying, System call, generate thermal elemental. This, okay, they didn't say discharge, but when they put their hands together, but when they, you can see the elements start to form in their hands, their fingertips, but it then disappears. They try again, and it doesn't work. We find out that because they're like, wait, there should be tens of dead bodies around here, why don't we have enough energy? Because they're like, there's no way, they have to, unless they're hoarding, which we find out that's pretty much Alice did. She pretty much hoarded all the souls. Which also, one other thing I forgot to mention before I end this off. Alice said once we saw more souls kind of leave the body right before she unleashes Zenpon Sakura. She says, you know, why are their souls so pure and are so white and pure? If humans and elves and these monsters from the Dark Tower have essentially the same souls, then why are we fighting? What am I fighting for? You know, typical stuff. You expect that from this kind of thing. I just wanted to throw that in there before I forgot. Anyway, so she's unleashing Zenpon Sakura. Giant laser comes out of the flower and just fucking annihilates everybody there. And that is pretty much where the episode ends. ED, of course, playing. Y'all, I've said it again, but I'll say it again. I fucking love the ED for Alicization World and Underworld. I love Lisa, man. I love her music. And yeah, man, this ED was hype. I love this ED, man. So, that is the end of the episode and the end of my review. And I still got enough time. I think I still got some time before Toonami starts. So, I'm going to get it out loud and top. So, you know, let me pat myself on the back. Yeah, like Tommaso Ciampa. Gotta do the claps and tapping yourself on the back. Anyway, so overall, I give this episode a 10 out of 10, man. Excellent episode. Art and animation was solid. Story was really good, man. Y'all know I've been loving this. I've been loving this season, and yeah, man, been loving SCO. SCO's the best it's ever been right now, and I can't wait to see more of it. Hopefully next week we see Asuna. I'm getting really impatient at this point. You motherfuckers stop hiding Best Girl. Give me Best Girl already, you motherfuckers. But anyway, I'm ending here. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter if you like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.
She's too